All right, we're going live. Fantastic. I just need to turn down the volume here on. One second, guys. We'll be ready to go live in a minute. I'm almost there. Whoops, wrong button. We'll get this straightened up sooner than later. Here we go. Now we're back. Now I can see everybody. Well, again, it's February 22nd, 2022. Welcome to our ID Life business presentation today. My name is Mike Keenan. I'm the owner of Core Cage Fitness here in Manasquan. And today we're going to target our video more towards business owners. And I also want to talk to people who are involved in nonprofits, because we have an opportunity for fundraising, but we also have an opportunity for someone who's interested in the retail business model. So let's just do a quick overview of what is ID Life and what we're all about. I'm an executive director in ID Life, been involved in the business now a little over 6 years. I do own a brick and mortar here in Manasquan, which is a storefront. So it allows me to have what's called a retail business center, which means I can sell directly to the public products that I have on my shelf. And I also have a replicated website that people can go and order from. So I have many different avenues. I like to keep product at my retail business center because people do tend to buy on an impulse. They need a bag of shake. They're looking for some hydrate. When it gets into the vitamins and minerals and supplement DNA, that's something that obviously has to be ordered online because of HIPAA compliance. HIPAA compliance means that nobody can know your medical history but you. It goes into a lockbox, so to say. And the ability to fill out forms and fill out your medical history and your DNA is kept private, so that the recommendations that you get for your vitamins, minerals, and supplements are specific to you, but no one knows the details. Only you get to see that. So when I do these presentations, I like to focus on the 4 Ps: purpose, product, people, and platform. So let's talk a little bit about the purpose first. Purpose is to help people live their best life, to have optimal health and wellness. But from a business perspective, it could be to optimize your business for the best use of your time to generate income, because that's what we go into business for. We all love what we do, but I'll be honest with you, if I wasn't making money, I wouldn't be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to drive here in the morning. So what does do life better mean to you? Well, for me, for most of my clients, it's to look, feel, and perform your best. But does that mean better health, better energy, better looking and feeling skin, better digestion, less pain and stiffness and soreness, more time for what? More time for the activities you like to do, more time to spend with family and friends, and more money to do what? To be able to travel, to maybe to donate to charities you like, develop a retirement income. Okay. Now I'll say this, we don't make any money claims here. Like any other business owner, I do better than some, I do worse than some. It all depends on the effort that I put into my business. That's true of all business, whether it be ID Life or a dentist or doctor, a chiropractor, plumber, it doesn't matter. Okay. It all depends on how you run your business. People, you could have a great product and all the wrong people and it ain't going to work. And you can have a so-so product, but with great people, and I've seen it work very, very well. Because there's other companies out there, I'm not here to put anybody down, but their product is far inferior scientifically and ingredient-wise to what we have that do very, very well. So it all depends on the people. I always say find the right people, and then we can develop a product and service around that, and we can have a lot of success. So the nice thing about this business is I get to pick the people that I do business with. I bring people into my business, I work with them, I coach them, and it's a great opportunity to have everybody kind of on the same page with the same mindset. Let's talk about product. Okay. Product is organic or derived from the best natural resources, I should say. We have no sugar, lactose, casein, soy-free, gluten-free, okay? Made from, like I said, from the best raw materials possible, okay? And formulated by people who are experts at formulation so that the product gives you exactly what you're looking for. One of the things I'll mention is a product called Slim Plus. We use tyrosine in our Slim Plus. Slim Plus is a very expensive amino acid. Most companies won't work with it, but we do, okay? And it works well because of the way we formulate it. Now, why is tyrosine so important? Tyrosine gives you mental clarity and mental energy and helps to control cravings. Now, most of my clients don't overeat because they're hungry. Most of my clients will overeat because they have these crazy afternoon cravings and they're running to the store for coffee, cookies, pretzels, whatever they can get their hands on, okay? So if we can give you a product that'll help you bridge that gap, all of a sudden now weight loss becomes a whole lot less of an issue. Our product tastes great and it satisfies. But let's talk about the platform. I want to spend a little bit more time with that because a lot of people here are here for the business opportunity. Well, with regards to the science behind our program, all the products are based on, well, all products and recommendations are formulated based on third-party, independent, peer-reviewed type medical literature. So people say, well, what about this herb I read about that grows in the Andes? If there's not a third-party peer-reviewed medical journal article on it or a study that's done on it, we won't use it. Okay, so if we could back up all the products with regards to that with the platform. Now, the other thing that's very interesting too in our platform is that you are going to take a DNA test and you're going to take what's called an online diet and lifestyle questionnaire. And again, it's HIPAA compliant. Nobody knows your results. But I will say this, there are 2 compliance officers at ID Life that if a red flag comes up on an assessment, okay, they are able to go in and look at it. So all of our, like everything else today, is all done on algorithm. So let's say you're like my dad. I'll use my dad as a perfect example. He took his online assessment and he had a formulation of certain vitamins, minerals, and supplements that were recommended to him. But after a short amount of time, he got put on a pharmaceutical that was a blood thinner. So I said, Dad, let's go ahead and open up your diet and lifestyle online assessment, and let's add that medication, because we do look at your medical conditions and any over-the-counter and prescription medications you may be taking. So we added this in. The next day, he gets a call from ID Life saying, Mr. Keenan, we saw that you added this blood thinner to your formulation. You are on glucosamine, and that's contraindicated with the new medication you're on. So what we want you to do is we want you to stop taking the glucosamine. We're going to reformulate for you next month. Now, I can't guarantee saying this, but I would bet my bottom dollar that the kid working behind the counter at the typical vitamin store wouldn't know that information. I can also go out and say that there's a lot of physicians who aren't going to know that either. Okay. Physicians trust very heavily on the pharmacist and the software the pharmacists use to determine what you should and shouldn't be taking. So if you went to the cardiologist and the dermatologist on the same day, and you brought 2 prescriptions to your pharmacist, they would run those prescriptions through a specific software that would determine whether they were safe to be taken together, and in addition to all your other medications as well. Okay, the same thing is true of nutraceuticals. So you don't want to be taking something that will be contraindicated to the medication that you're taking. Okay, now let's talk about business owners now with regards to the platform. Okay. Business owners are looking to optimize their time and their return on investment. So with the Retail Business Center, okay, it doesn't cost anything to get started. So right there, for most business owners, they're like, okay, you got my attention. What next? Well, we're going to give you a replicated e-commerce website that is also free. Okay, now anyone who's developed a website, just a plain information only website, you're looking at somewhere between $1,500 to $2,000 to get that put together, pictures, verbiage, load it online, get your URL from GoDaddy. That whole process, let's just say it costs $2,000. Now let's take it a step above that. You want that site to be an e-commerce site where you could sell things, not just provide information, but now the ability to make sales over that. Now you're probably pushing more to the $3,000 to $4,000 investment. So if I give you a replicated website at no cost, and it doesn't cost anything to open up an RBC, right there, it's a tremendous win-win. Now, how about we go another step? Anything that's sold over your replicated website, you're going to get a 40% commission on. That's pretty good, right? I take that every day and twice on Sunday. And let's go another step, okay, over and above that. If you decide to put anything into your studio the way I do, you charge whatever you want. There's a suggested retail price, but you can charge whatever you want. Now, I stay obviously within that suggested retail price that's published on the website. It just makes sense to do that. But what a great way to put in an inventory in your store with those impulse buys. Now, let's say you took, let's take a number. Let's say you took $1,000 and you put it into the very best investment vehicle you could find. You have a great stock trader or investment counselor, whatever you want to call them, right? You gave them $1,000. At the end of the month, would you have another $1,000 on top of that? Or would you have maybe $200 or $300? No, you probably have like just a few dollars. You know, I have an account where I look at, I just have some money parked, and I'm amazed on over a six-figure investment sitting in a bank, how you make $1 or $2 a month. Okay, so you all get my point. So if you took $1,000 and stuck it on a display counter in your gym, your chiropractic office, your massage therapy place, and people bought one item, you made a 40% return on investment on that $1,000. Okay, do you see my point? How that money can grow, and it's a great investment if you have excuse me, people. I'm going to grab something to drink. Oh, I'm empty. Oh well, I'll get through. So that's what, when I talk to business owners, if you want more information, go to the person who invited you here today, or you can always reach out to me. Sorry, I talk too much and I'm losing my voice. So we're going to make this quick. Now, I also mentioned if you have a nonprofit, what you could do. Basically the same thing. As a nonprofit, we could set you up with a replicated website. And let's say you're a little league team, baseball team, and you're trying to buy new uniforms, okay? You use this as a fundraising tool that any product that's bought through that replicated website, you get 40% return on investment on that, or 40% commission on that. So if every kid in Little League bought Hydrate, which is our sports drink, which by the way has no sugar in it, unlike some other products that some of them have up to 32 grams of sugar per bottle, that's more than a kid can metabolize in a day. If all the kids are buying their Hydrate through this website, parents are buying it, and maybe some other products, maybe they're getting some vitamins, minerals, supplements, that kind of thing. You could see how if a couple hundred kids are all buying a packet of Hydrate, how you can make a lot of money as a fundraising type of thing. And that there's a lot of ongoing soccer clubs that are doing that, little leagues, midget football, and so forth. Or if you have another type of fundraiser that has to do with health and wellness, this is a great opportunity because people will buy health and wellness products to support a health and wellness charity. So what would be the next step at this point? If you're interested in any of this information, get back to the person who invited you. Okay, we will probably have more lives just like I'm doing right now. We have some in-person things we're doing now that COVID's kind of coming to an end. And the nice thing about this is a business opportunity is that we have professionals who come on every Monday night and do live seminars. We have things going on all the time, and you're going to be plugged into a system. You see, that's all part of the platform. You need to have good products, and you need to have a good system to move those products with good people with the right purposes. Okay. Now you can see I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to cut out here. But like I said, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. And everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.